Losing a loved one is always a tough time, but we have brought a very special man here today who has an amazing story that makes, I think, Ian, when I heard about your story, it makes dying, maybe not so scary anymore. I mean, when you know that there is so much support out there, and besides loved ones, there's palliative care, and you bring a whole, I guess, eye-opener to the world of palliative care, the people that do the work day in and day out. And Ian Boss, share your story because it's an amazing one.
Well, obviously, I lost my dad this past January, and obviously it's never easy to lose a loved one, but the people that supported Dad in his final months, really provided him such compassion and dignity, and I really believe all Canadians deserve that. We were so moved by what they did for our family, like not just my dad, but for my brothers and sisters and my mother. It's a full scope of care, not just Dad's pain, but psychological, spiritual needs, and it's a real honor to be out here to kind of highlight that, because I think as Canadians we deny the conversation of death because we don't want to face it, and everybody dies. So I think as soon as we embrace that idea, then we can embrace also the beauty of life.
So this man is walking across the country, raising awareness, raising funds for palliative care. But I think more importantly, Ian, it's from your heart, and the people that hear your story are so touched.
Well, obviously I wanted to do something to kind of honor my dad's legacy, and since I started this, I've been the recipient of so much kindness and generosity, not just from people in palliative care, but Canadians everywhere. And I think this will hopefully open up the conversation for people to have, to discuss death and to make a plan, because usually there's better outcomes for you in the end if you have the conversations in the beginning. I always say there's only two things that are certain in life: death and taxes, but some people get out of taxes too, so.
Okay, so let's get into the fun part. Okay, walking, what has the adventure been like? You've got the walking stick here.
It's been incredible. Obviously, I've seen some amazing things. Canada's a beautiful country, whether it be the river along the St. Lawrence, the sunsets every day, and Lake Superior Park. It's just so varied and so different, and obviously the amazing people I meet every day. There's nobody more dedicated and more passionate about what they do than people in palliative care, and it's just so fun to kind of recharge and when you come into a town and meet these people, and then kind of head off to the next town, and it's been amazing.
So what do you think of Winnipeggers?
I love Winnipeg. They definitely live up to the friendly Manitoba license plate moniker, and like I said, I've been getting actually pretty spoiled here, so I have to hit the road pretty soon or I'm going to get used to this.
Okay, so you're heading out west. He's an East Coaster, so I mean, again, what you're doing is, some people might say he's crazy, but I don't think so. I think, you found a calling, and we want to thank you. Okay, so it's making us more aware, support palliative care. We're here at the beautiful Riverview Health Center. It's a growing need. It's going to be a growing population as we all get older, and you're well on the way of making a difference. Lastly, how can people help? How can we help you?
Well, you can obviously support us at ianswalk2015.com, or we're on Facebook or Twitter, but also just to get involved with your local communities. Palliative Manitoba does amazing work here, or a lot of the local hospices as well. So we encourage people to donate directly to their local hospices because they need it the most.
And so what day is the final end of your journey?
We should be about the third week in October. We should end up in Victoria, so we have a couple of months to go yet, but actually crossing the halfway point to Canada was a pretty psychological lift for this walk.
Once again, Ian Boss, he's walking across Canada, all in support of palliative care. For Go, I'm Tracy Koga.